Welcome. This feature presentation goes into the details about Santa Monica's Ocean Park redevelopment in the early 1960s. It resulted in several outcomes, namely the downfall of Pacific Ocean Park. Walt Disney, on the other hand, planned his theme park effectively from the start, and to this day, only success endures for his park, while not a mark of Pacific Ocean Park currently exists. Enjoy.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past, and here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world. Thank you.
Walt Disney held a very specific vision when he began developing the foundations for Disneyland. He wanted to create a park that upheld strict standards and valued conformity. He hired the Stanford Research Institute to find him a location for this majestic park, because Burbank city officials did not allow him to build it there. They ultimately suggested an open area of land in Anaheim, California, a suburb not too far from Los Angeles. Once selected, Disney developed a master plan to build this grand kingdom of a park. It was to be built within 1 year. He was involved in the planning and construction from day one. At the site, he planted cameras on various structures, an unheard practice at the time, just to monitor the development and ensure a proper schedule was maintained. The layout of the park was extremely important for Disney. There was to be only one entrance, which would open up to the main street, a typical American-style town. The castle was to be the central point of the entire place. Visitors should be able to see it from anywhere in the park. In partnership with ABC, Disney began broadcasting a TV show titled Disneyland in order to promote the park to tens of millions of people. As the construction began, the first season also aired.
Walt Disney's Disneyland.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are.
Here now to tell you about it is Walt Disney.
Welcome. I guess you all know this little fella here. It's an old partnership. Mickey and I started out the first time many, many years ago. We've had a lot of our dreams come true. Now we want you to share with us our latest and greatest dream. That's it, right here. Disneyland.
Disneyland experienced overwhelming success starting from opening day. Even though there was intense heat, counterfeit ticketing, and many more problems, Disneyland was too popular. Within just 7 weeks after opening day, they had already accumulated 1 million visitors. A year after Disneyland's opening, CBS and the Hollywood Turf Club joined forces to create a competitor to Disneyland called the Pacific Ocean Park. They opted to build it right on the Venice border where a previous amusement park used to exist. With an ocean-based theme, Pacific Ocean Park also attracted a high amount of visitors from the surrounding residents to Hollywood movie stars.
Pacific Ocean Park, America's newest and most fabulous amusement center, there's exciting fun for all. elbows with the young in a mutual quest for pleasure. Yes, even the very young. Feel like strolling around and seeing the sights? If you like thrill rides, POP's modern roller coaster is one of the world's most exciting. You'll get a rare bird's eye view of the entire park from the top of the fabulous space wheel.
Meanwhile, the urban planners of Santa Monica had a very different agenda. They deemed the 27 acres behind the Pacific Ocean Park as unsafe. It was packed with dilapidated housing and had a low-income, racially diverse population. For these reasons and more, it was considered blighted. They wanted to clean up the appearance of the Ocean Park neighborhood, so they drew up plans for the new luxurious apartment blocks. They purchased the lands, bulldozed the area, and broke ground on the redevelopment. While the redevelopment would go on to improve the image of the city, its construction had a catastrophic effect on the park. Road closures and the transportation of construction materials halted traffic flow in the Ocean Park area, forcing park visitors to decrease in droves. The low amount of visitors forced the operators to make drastic decisions. The money-starved POP ceased operations because it couldn't pay its loans. Ultimately, was it worth it? Was urban development worthy enough to bring about the demise of a growing theme park just to bring in some new aesthetic designs? In this case, yes. The Pacific Ocean Park was a quickly manufactured product that made an attempt to steal some of the revenue from Disneyland. CBS laid down POP on top of an old pier. Disney spent years planning and designing the themes for his kingdom. Every single element was meticulously hand-selected and had a reason for being there. All in all, amusement is only temporary. Disneyland's success stems not from its amusement, but from its ascendancy of theme.